90.3 FM. My name is Mary Onaife Edebi. Today is the 16th day in the month of October. Today is a very special day because it's World Food Day 2023. And the theme for this World Food Day is Water is Life, Water is Food, Leave No One Behind. Water is essential to life on Earth. It covers the majority of Earth's surface, makes up over 50% of our bodies, produces our food, and support livelihood. So today is World Food Day. And the topic of discussion, the theme of discussion today is water is life, water is food, leave no one behind. And I'll add this to it, water has no enemy. My name is Mary Onaife Edebi, and good to have you this morning. Join us again on the front page review. I have the headlines to give to you as always, and then we get talking. Rufai Hussein is an analyst on the program, so he's going to be joining later on the program today. So I start with the Vanguard newspaper. The first headline here says 21 states owe 790 billion inherited pension gratuities. Now the writer says Rivers, Benue states top list with 119 billion naira. 100 billion naira. Southwest Niger Delta region have 256 billion. 225 billion. That is here in the Vanguard newspaper. Another headline says Ohanaeze to meet Tinubu over Nnamdi Kanu. Annual editors confirm. Economic expert interrogate state of economy. Google pools remove Imo rec to avoid Adamawa fiasco. PDP urges INEC. And still here in the Vanguard newspaper, NDLEA arrests 2 wanted drug barons, 2 others for ingesting 176 wraps of heroin. And NAF airstrikes kill 100 ISWAP terrorists, destroy gun trucks in Borno, Zamfara. And now to the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. Rep finalized plans for official vehicles amid a nationwide hardship. Bad roads. I was stuck in Ogun for hours, says Akpabio. That story is in the Daily Trust newspaper. Federal government in talks with World Bank for 1.5 billion budget support loan, says Wale Edu. That story is in Daily Trust newspaper. And Boko Haram attacks escalate in Borno. We have another headline here that says, okay, let's move to the Punch because we're going to touch a lot on newspapers today. Let's go to the Punch. Federal government may spend 3.27 trillion naira on palliatives loan. Army conducts exam for 286 captains for promotion to major. Kanu may regain freedom before December, says Ohanaeze. And NUT condemns overpopulation in state schools, lambasted government. And still in the Punch newspaper this morning, we have another one that military bomb terrorists destroy 6 gun trucks, 40 motorcycles. And now to the Sun newspaper, budget support federal government to adhere to statutory limit of CBN's ways means. Now the writer says 6 World Banks for $1.5 billion loan. And still in the Sun newspaper, social media not Nigeria's problem. Reject bill to regulate it. Serap tells Akpabio Abbas. Tinubu NNPC hailed for renewing Tantita pipeline surveillance contract. More questions as APC opened doors to new members. Now to the Guardian newspaper this morning, importers grown over 200 surge in duty amidst naira fluctuation. That story is here in the Guardian newspaper. NBA petition IGP over police alleged assault on members. The writer says demands immediate suspension of area commander. Allegation false, misleading, says command spokesperson. Lagos seals private hospital for transfusing unscreened blood. That story is in the Guardian newspaper. And firm scaled down production up for trade over FX income concerns. Now, the writer says forex crisis cripples sector as black market dictates survival. Scarcity, price hike may promote poor quality product from unscrupulous operators. New models scaling down business segment will trigger fresh job losses. CPPE, others urge government to tackle naira fluctuation, boost ease of doing business. That you get in the Guardian newspaper. Now to the nations this morning. It's time to fix Lagos Ota Abeokuta Road, says Akpabio, and IMF backs bid to cut inflation, ease debt burden by countries. That is in the nation's newspaper. Economy takes center stage as a FEC meeting. And I think that's it this morning. But let's take a look at this day newspaper. Let's see more headlines for you from this day newspaper. Now, we have here that it says, enough is enough. Pope Francis wades into Israel-Gaza war. Kanduje will protect APC mandate in Nasarawa. Chetima leaves for Beijing to attend Road Initiative Forum for International Cooperation. These are your headlines this morning from all of this newspaper. I just gave you headlines from 7 newspapers in Nigeria. We now move to look at the top stories, the trending one, the issues in the news. I'll connect with Rufai right now, and then we'll get talking. Remember, we are streaming live on YouTube. You can go to YouTube now and watch us live. Subscribe to our channel. It's very important that you subscribe. Tell everybody about us. Leave a comment. That would be very encouraging. Thank you for doing that. And our website is www.voiceofthepeople.ng. We stream on our website too, audio and visual. So you could watch us there. You could just listen to us or download our mobile app so you can take us everywhere you go, whether the north, the south, the east, whatever you go, we will go with you when you take our mobile app with you. Okay, now to the story here. Quite a number this morning, but let's start with the trending one, the one that got a lot of people talking, and that is the demolition that happened in Lekki area, Ikota. That I know you've seen the video. The video was trending over the weekend. A lot of people had things to say about it. These are not just small houses. These are houses that people paid millions. For you to own a house in that kind of place, you know, you're paying millions. But the Lagos state government vowed that no going back on demolition of structures along drainage channel. Now, that's what the Lagos state government has said. Now, the state commissioner for the environment and water resources, Tokunbo Wahab, said this yesterday, on Saturday, sorry, no, yes, Saturday, yeah, I think, and also yesterday, yeah, because he was on a very popular interview, TV station, and then he was talking. He said that a notice was served, has been served to them before, that was during the COVID period, told them that this place is, you're blocking the drainage, you built on the drainage and something's going to happen. They should make plans. But nothing happened, and then a notice was served to them again, and they had to go there and demolish the building. Now, it's a very sad one, but the question is, who do we blame here? Now, he said that by demolishing those buildings in that estate, they are saving about 20 communities that have been flooded because of these houses that were on the canal. And also the flood that have been witnessed in some areas in Lekki is because 3 buildings are blocking the drainages. They built them on the drainage and all of that. So now the question is, so you're telling me that a real estate developer of that magnitude did not get all of the papers, or was there hanky-panky? That's what really happened. But then Mr. Wahab was saying that you can't make an illegal document legal. It was illegal. So it has to come down. But what about the people that have bought houses worth millions in that vicinity? Can't something be done? They've lost, they're now homeless. They've lost properties, money. Some people put their life savings to buy a property there. Everything went down. So that's the conversation. I'd like you to weigh in. If it's the developer that didn't get it right, or is the government too hard? Okay, another question is why didn't the government come when they were just building, starting out? You know, when they started laying the foundation, because for you to build an estate, for you to get to that level, you have to have permits. They give you permit for the estate, they give you permit for foundation, quality control, all of that. So all of that was done, and you wait for people to pack in, already living with your family, and then you come in to demolish. You should have already done that. In fact, you should have put caution in that area and say nobody should build there, and put something that everybody knows. So you didn't do that, and you came in to take these drastic measures. Now, that's one of the stories that's trending. I would like you to talk on it. And also another issue here that we'll be looking at also, it's about the pension. He said that state owes 790 billion in inherited pension and gratuity. Now, this story is in the Vanguard newspaper and is in all of the papers. Now, the detail says that Rivers, Benue State, top list with 119 billion. 100 billion. Southwest Niger Delta region have 256 billion. Now, and also 225 billion naira. Now, what we are doing to offset areas. Now, the state is giving reports what they are doing to offset the areas. Because if you have someone that's supposed to collect pension and they haven't collected the pension yet, it's quite disheartening. And knowing that this state, they owe this amount and life is moving on as usual, and some of the people that need this pension or gratuity, they die before they even get it. You will say that the government should do more and do it fast, so that people that have worked for the country will benefit. We'll have some retirement. We'll have some pension. They'll have some pension when they retire. They'll get gratuity. So that's in the news this morning. We'll talk more about it. Let me give you more headlines that we're going to talk about. And this one made me smile. I don't know if it made me laugh. We have here that bad road. I was stuck in Ogun for hours. Now, Akpabio speaking here that he was going to Ogun State and he was stuck for hours because of the bad road. Now, he has said that the Senate the Senate will do everything possible. He said it's time to fix Lagos Ota-Abeokuta Road, says Akpabio. Because he's experienced it, he says it's time. Does he need to experience it before we say it's time? We'll talk more on all of this. I'm connecting with Rufai, and when I return, we'll continue the conversation. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. You're listening to the front page review. I'm trying to connect with Rufai, but network is good, but I have not been able to connect with him. So let's continue the conversation. Hopefully we'll connect, but if we don't, we'll carry on today without him. But I hope not. Now, another talk this morning is that federal government is in talk with World Bank for $1.5 billion budget support, says support loan, Wale Edun. Now, you know, there's been conversation concerning our forex. What's happening? The naira is falling. What should the government do? Where is the money? And a lot of economists that I've interviewed have said that we need to borrow. We need to borrow. But who will give us money? Who's going to borrow us money? That's been the question, yeah, because to cushion the effect of the naira falling and what's happening, the fluctuations and the inflation and all of that, we might have to borrow. So in the news this morning, it says that the federal government is in talk with the World Bank for $1.5 billion budget support loan. Now, this is a news that many people have been waiting for, but this is in talks. Not that it's worked yet. It said that the federal government is at the verge of obtaining a $1.5 billion budget support facility from the World Bank. Now, the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun, confirmed this at the Nigerian delegation briefing on the sideline of the International Monetary Fund, IMF, World Bank annual meeting in Morocco. Now, Mr. Edu said on the talks with the World Bank on $1.5 billion budget support, that is correct. Now, the World Bank is the number one multilateral development banks helping developing countries on funding development, developing countries, projects and programs and sectors. So we hope that this case true, because if this works, it means there's going to be more money to develop the country. I think I have Rufai saying, hello, good morning to you.
Mary, at first it was my fault. Now it's not your fault. I called you back. You kept on talking. I didn't hear you. Didn't hear me.
No problem. But
it was my fault.
The fault is yours. The fault is yours. Let's. If we go to court now, if we go to court, I think I'll win this one.
Is that why you want to go and borrow money again?
Let's go to court. Let's go to court. People will get justice.
Okay, so sorry. Apologies, everybody. Mary, you are talking about a very important issue, and I apologize once again to our listeners. There was a mix-up somewhere. Yeah. See, the truth is, Mary, it's not that there's problems with borrowing money, but till date, what is the justification of what we have done with the money? There's a story making the rounds as regards a certain spending the government do. I want to independently verify that story before I get to talk about it. Yeah. A story making around about a certain spending. So if we keep saying we are borrowing money and we are spending in a very lavish way, then it leaves much to be desired. You know, cumulatively now, based on all the money they want to spend on the subsidy removal now, the Punch around the story this one, they were saying the money is over 3-point-something trillion.
Yeah.
So the question is, if you are going to spend about 3-point-something trillion, how much of it will go to corruption and how much of it will go to the people? See, if we don't settle that matter, then we're not going anywhere as a nation. And that has always been the problem. It's not that, okay, yes, borrowing is exactly terrible or bad. But the truth has to be said. What's the accountability level? We want to give market women 75 billion naira, Mary. For crying out.
75 billion. I didn't even talk to that.
That's the money. We want to give them 50,000. 75 that will accumulate to 75 billion. We call it Iyaloja money, which is like your trader money of back in the days. But we all know the accountability problem that flooded that former trader money scheme. We all know what it is. Till date, the CBN has not been able to do anything as regards the sliding naira, which is very sad. Now I hear they are taking there's a story that came out on leadership this morning that said the indication they might want to take off, anchor borrower scheme and some other scheme, reverse e-naira, but it's not. It's just a speculation that came out, so I can't independently verify that also. But when you look at that, the question is, what's the level of accountability for all of these monies that are borrowed in palliative? Are people really getting the palliative? Are they really getting that means of livelihood? I mean, I think these are the fundamental questions we should ask. Because you see, when all these loans start to pile up, we forget one day, the generation yet unborn will pay it. And we're already owing debt down for the generation yet unborn.
And you know that one of the major ways to get out of the problems that we are facing right now is to borrow money. It's just the accountability problem that we have.
Yeah, no, I have no problems with borrowing. But the question is, you borrow to do something that will be able to get you out of the debt and pay back the debt in the future, or you borrow to squander? That's just it. So if we are borrowing to squander, if we are borrowing to go to lavishly, to pay for hotel rooms when we go for international events, then we should ask ourselves questions.
People that do business are wondering what will become of the naira. What do you think? Looking at
Mary, it's a sad reality, because you see, I also hear they want to get some money from the IMF. Till today, we've not heard about the African $3.5 billion in order to get. Because CF, the solution to the problem of the naira is we have a backlog of $7 billion that we need to even to clear. Probably if we clear that, then we have to start getting a leeway as regards the naira to the dollar. That money is not on ground as we speak. Whatever the CBN is going to do is going to say I can clear that backlog or pay some of that backlog. But for business owners, I see more business shutdowns, Mary, if something is not done about it, because there's nowhere the money is going to come from. Let's not deceive ourselves. There's nowhere it's going to come from. And the crude oil that's supposed to give us the money now, half of our money now goes in crude oil theft. We have a lot of economic shenanigans and sabotage going on. So where's the money going to go for? Mary, see, wars like this used to make Nigeria happy. In 1973, when they fought, 1973, when they fought the Yom Kippur War, when crude oil price rose from $3 per barrel to $12 per barrel, Nigeria got rich. Do you know what Gowon famously said? He said the problem is not money, but how to spend it. Nigeria was rich. That was the year they pay workers arrears. They evaluated workers' salary. They called something the Udoji money. The commission was led by a certain great technocrat named Chief Jerome Udoji. So it was called the Udoji Commission. That ruled that they must give workers more money and all of that. And because the money was there, so they paid Udoji money. Workers were very happy. Everybody was very happy. In fact, Ayinla Omowura sang about Udoji money. But Nigeria is not in that phase any longer, because now even the crude that we are not enjoying it, we are not producing up to 2 million barrels a day any longer. So I don't know where we are going to get the money for the economic revitalization. I believe that one way or the other, this country will survive. But our leadership must do right to make it survive here.
Yeah, our leadership must do right. And also in the news, Tantita contract has been renewed. Tom Polo owns Tantita, and the federal government has gotten commendation for the renewal of the contract with Tantita.
Yes, but there's also been a lot of clashes between Tantita and the Navy. And there's another story making the rounds, although not independently verified, but it's from one of my sources that talks about the high-handedness on the part of Tantita. How even the cases have been reported to DSS and investigations are on. How Tantita, ordinary people that deal in fuel oil, that their factory need fuel oil and all of that, they carry those people and they say, oh, they are into the bunkering, they are into all sorts of nefarious activities in the oil sector. So Tantita should watch these cases of high-handedness. We would like to beg them. And I will look forward to a day where our security forces will be able to effectively safeguard all of this. Because that contract, Mary, it's not a cheap contract. Do you know the cost? It costs billions to be able to run that security contracts. So, they should just watch it for high-handedness. That's just it.
Yeah, and finally, let's look at the governorship election. It says here that remove Imorek to avoid Adamawa fiasco. PDP urges INEC. And top on this discussion, on the list of this discussion, is the people's trust on INEC. If they would deliver, if they are going to transmit this result real time, the people have doubts. But INEC has said that they're going to transmit it, and we should be hopeful. But
there's a lot of discrepancy as regards that. INEC too has started this spirit of discrepancy again, just like it did leading up to the presidential election, where in the court now, the APC was now citing that 3 days to the election, they had a Nicodemus press conference that it's only links to it. We didn't see it on TV. That they said INEC was saying that they will not be able to do it real time again, because they keep referring to that Nicodemus press conference 2 or 3 days to the election. Nobody heard about. The one we all heard about was what Yakubu said in Chatham House.
Yes.
See, there's been discordant tunes in Bayelsa, for instance. The REC said they were not going to do that electronic transmission. Yakubu came out yesterday to say they were going to do it. There are discordant tunes. So INEC has started again. I will just say the people should be watchful. People should be more watchful of INEC. And if people are already raising concerns in Imo, INEC should listen to their concerns. Because in one breath, Yakubu will say, no, electric transmission. The next minute, we are hearing the REC say something different. Because we're the one that granted the REC that interview. I remember that interview.
Thank you very much, Rufai. We need to run now for commercials.
Once again, my total apologies this morning.
Accepted. Pleasure speaking with you always.
Don't take me to court, Mary. My apologies.
No, you are my person. You are my person. I won't take you to court.
I know you will win in court. I know if you go to court, you will win. But don't go to court.
Thank you, Rufai. Bye for now. So we'll go for a commercial break. When we come back, the phone lines will be open. Keep it here.
Broadcasters, independent producers, and content streamers. This is your chance to buy or sell quality content. At Africast 2023, the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, will be launching the very first ever Nigerian TV and film content hub. Join us from the 24th to the 26th of October at the Marriott Hotel Ikeja, Lagos, and be part of a game-changing experience. Content Hub is your destination for content acquisitions, aggregation, licensing, and distribution of both local and international programs across for broadcasters in Nigeria. For more inquiries, visit www.africast.com.ng. Content Hub, your easy and affordable access to quality and affordable content. Don't miss out. The Africast Content Hub, brought to you by the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, in collaboration with NIFS.
Enugu state government is building a $40 billion economy, among which is the huge International Trade Center. It is the Oji River Industrial Park, the biggest in Africa, located in Ugwoba, few minutes drive to Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka, Anambra State. Oji River Industrial Park is financed by African Development Bank, International Finance Corporation, American Exim Bank, Bank of Industry, Infrastructure Development Bank, Central Bank, Taj Bank, Sukuk Funds, and Development Bank of Nigeria. It is time to invest. Don't wait. Oji River Industrial Park has over 150,000 shop spaces and business plaza with state-of-the-art security cameras, fire-resistant walls, hospitals, fast foods, recreational centers, steady power supply, residential spaces for workers and business owners. Indeed, it is time to invest. For more inquiries, visit ojiriveric.com.ng or call Anosike on 0813-180-1541. Jude 0903-194-9623. Adibo 0704-713-0361. Eda Patrick 0816-817-0210. This project is in partnership with Celox Group.
We have been serving you hot and fresh content on radio, and you have been loving it. Now we're taking it further. Catch us live on YouTube at BOP TV for all the juicy content you can't resist. Talk shows, exclusive interviews, news, lifestyle, and more. It's all about you. BOP TV, show up, speak up.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in a beautifully appointed rooms featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your everyday need is met. We also offer complimentary pick-up and drop-off from the Lagos Airport.
Take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant.
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos is the perfect choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So, why wait? Book your stay today and experience ultimate in comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-8003-333 or 0815-7003-333. You can visit our website at airportgoldentuliphotel.com.
Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, where luxury meets comfort.
people, 90.3 FM. You're listening to the front page review. The phone lines are open now for you to call in and let's talk. 0700 903 903 903. I forgot to tell you this very important thing, this information, that it's a Monday morning. Go make the money. Now let's take calls. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. This is Sudawood from Izola.
Welcome. Go ahead.
If I wake up around here about this Boro, all these ministers, where this man they appoint, what all these minister for one, minister for toilet, minister for this, I don't know why Nigeria is doing like this. I see the appointment to himself. And secondly, our vice president want to travel to Beijing for waiting. What about our president? Because of the certificate issue, our president don't want travel, go bring him, take or come to Nigeria again. I'm not happy. Make him travel, go there. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. When he was going, he said, what are you going there to do? To go get investors. Stay in the country and fix nice in the country. Go out. My goodness. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mary. Good morning. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you, Mr. Ben from Iba.
Yes, can make billions.
Yes, so billions, so not millions right now.
Mary, all this palliative sharing. Tinubu is not listening to the people he's ruling, and that is too bad. It doesn't regard us. All this money now, he's using it to cause a lot of problems because these people are sharing it among themselves. After sharing it among themselves, they use it and mob out the whole dollars in circulation and put more pressure on dollars. So no amount of policy, no type of policy central bank applied that will affect the dollar positively. It will even be causing more problems because the more he's sharing all these trillions to states, everything they are saying, generating a social register, everything, it doesn't work. There is nobody. There are nobody. There is a big scam, criminal act. Nobody receives 10 kobo from them. The more they do this, the more they're putting pressure on dollars because all these people, when they collect this money, they use it and buy dollars. And the man continues doing this. He doesn't know what is happening. And look at National Assembly now, SUV. And the government is not telling us that they're looking for investors. And we have investors who are producing vehicles, who are assembling vehicles in Nigeria. Why didn't they buy these vehicles from Innocent and other people that are producing local vehicles? Their vehicles are very good. The Innocent, we bought over 50 in our church in 2015. None of them are enter mechanic. They are serving us up to today. Why is it that federal government is killing the economy? This government did not come to work in this country. They can to destroy the system, destroy the economy. That is how can you share SUV to 350 members of House of Assembly?
Thank you,
Mr. Ben. How can you share SUV to them upon the when people are dying of hunger?
Thank you, Mr. Ben. Thank you very much for your contribution. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. Hello, good morning. Mr. Darlington from Mianokpaja City.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing good this morning.
How was the weekend?
Fantastic. Go ahead, sir.
It's okay. Baby, Tinubu is going to side over fake today.
Okay, okay, Mr. Darlington, we can't hear you. We can't hear you on this. Yes, we can.
Okay. Are you hearing me now?
Okay, no, we can't hear you. I think the other line will be better.
I'm hearing you now.
But we can't hear you. So sorry, we can't hear you. Let's take other calls. Yeah. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning to you.
Good morning. I can hear you. Good morning to you.
Yeah. Good morning, Mr. Ikan. Ikan from Isolo.
Isolo Kingdom.
Isolo Kingdom.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Mary, today is Monday. We are all happy. We are going out to make the money.
Yes, yes, very important.
Yes, Mary, my take this morning is concerning INEC. You see, it is a very sad story and a very, very embarrassing movement for Nigeria. What I mean is that if the country was in order, somebody like Yakubu supposed not to be INEC chairman any longer, and it ought not to even conduct any election. You hear he has started again, telling Nigerians that is going to do this, going to do that, and at the end of it, or maybe the 0 hour, everything will turn to another thing, and there's nothing Nigerian could do. And if we want to respond, they will ask us to go to court because they know we cannot get justice there. It is very sad. We are not sure that INEC is going to give us free, fair, credible election in the remaining 3 states. Nigerians should be watchful about it. I'm sorry about what I'm saying because I know Nigerians cannot do anything because they are powerless. But I'm sure as long as we are talking, as long as we are shouting, as long as we are lamenting, there will be a way out one day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and Nigerians are not powerless. So power belongs to the people. Power belongs to the people. So I don't think that we are powerless. I don't agree. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. What's your name and location?
This is Mr. Anthony. I just came in from the north, and I'm right now in Lagos. You continue to be precise.
You're welcome. How's the north this morning? How's the north?
Yeah, the north is so. It's fine. Everything is okay.
What part of the north? What part of the north?
I have so many parts. I'll do now. Some part of Katsina too, before coming down to Lagos.
Okay, great. Now go ahead.
Yeah. So, please, I know this is not a question and answer session, Mary.
Yeah.
But there is something I would like to ask. Is Dubai producing anything? Are they borrowing money the way Nigeria is borrowing money? That is one question I would like most Nigerians to answer. But I don't know how it is because we keep borrowing. Just like as Rufai said. He said we keep borrowing. But what is the accountability of this borrowing? We borrow here, we borrow there, we borrow around. We are asked to go and make money. See, let me say something. Right there in the north, people borrow money to go into farming. We blame the economy for not growing and everything. If I go to the bank to borrow money, Mary, and then bandits ask me to come and settle them, for Christ's sakes, me that I don't have money to after borrowing money, where will I get money to go and give bandits that they will allow me work on my farm? These are some of the questions that we should be asking, and not to be blaming the masses for not making money.
Thank you.
I don't know if I'm making any sense.
Yeah, you've made.
Hello.
I'm listening to you. You've made a lot of sense. Thank you very much for calling. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
Yeah, have a great day. Another call here. Hello. Good morning. Good morning to you. Hello.
Yeah, it's in Nemeka speaking.
Nemeka, welcome. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, my dear. Blessed week. What we done for saying Rufai. You know what I'm reading? Another palliative borrowing again. We cry for palliative. They sing palliative for our ears. They go borrow money, share palliative. Palliative becomes something where people are coming inside social media now, mocking Nigeria, mocking government, mocking them. You share palliative, even an Amajiri reject palliative. Today now you are going to the World Bank again to go and borrow money again to share market women. Market women that is doing their business very well. Whatever you will do for these people is to know how to cushion this system, to make sure for everybody to level ground to do business. Nobody is a beggar in Nigeria. Nigeria is a strong, working, hard people. Nobody begs them money. Let them stop sharing this thing. The money where they go borrow now, take 90%, put for their pocket, then take 10% and give us. Let them not go borrow that money. We are not interested. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Makeup. Now let's take some WhatsApp messages here. I have this one from Benjamin from Shogula. You sent me 2 messages. I'm going to take just one, the last one. Good morning, Mary. FEC meeting today is a good one. They should please focus on solving the problems of hunger and hardship in Nigeria, repairing our refinery, and stop thinking of borrowing money for palliative of rice and beans that cannot solve the problems of Nigeria. If government is to borrow at all, it should be for the improvement of healthcare, education, agriculture. Benjamin from Shogule, thank you for your message. Leo from Lagos says, good morning, Mary. Federal government in talks with World Bank over $1.5 billion loan support, and World Bank should not approve the loan. That's what you're saying, Leo. Thank you for your message. Frank Onero from USA says, INEC words and promises must be taken with a pinch of salt. After their action in the last election, their credibility is in the gutters. It will take some work to build back the trust of the people in their work. Okay, thank you, Frank Onero. For your message. You have Uchena says, Uchena is my name. Good to have finally located this WhatsApp. Okay, thank you. That's good. You can now send in your messages. Gabi from Ojo said, Mr. Akpabio should know that most of the federal roads in Nigeria are like that of Ota Road. Yeah. I think you should know that to agree with you. Prince Ayotek from Arena Market says, good morning, Mary. It's a beautiful Monday morning. Let's go make the money. Yes, let's go make the money. I agree with you that water is life and it has no enemy, but our leaders don't embrace that. Instead, they create enmity wherever they are government. Keep demolishing people's buildings and properties without compensation, which is too bad. Mary, I want to ask, what was it not somebody that sold the land for them? This is too sad, Mary. Secondly, I'm happy to hear Mr. Akpabio complain that he was stuck in traffic for hours. Yes, it's very good so that he will experience what others are experiencing. Please, I will like him to travel through Benin Expressway so he will also experience what the Easterners are experiencing. Please don't go to court with Rufai. Thank you very much for your message. I have Adegboyega Adedeji. Says, good morning, Mary. I blame the state government for any illegal structure built on any part of the state. It's better we call a spade rather than calling it a farming tool. The truth is there is a collaboration between state officials, landowners and land grabbers in Lagos State. This satanic trinity, so to say, work hand in hand to defraud innocent Nigerians over land and property issues. Over the years, these racketeering and illegal activities continue in the state without checks and arrest of officials of the state that indulge in this scam. Sadly, the end losers happen to be citizens, and the state does not care. Adegboyega, what an episode. An episode. Thank you very much for your message. Another one here. Let's see this. Let's see. Now, Imobe Frank from Alimosho said, good morning, Mary. Senate President experience along Lagos-Ota-Ogun Road. It's a clear sign that if it does not affect those of them in power, it won't be necessary to take action. Now he experienced it. It is now time to do it urgently. What does that interpret to us as citizens? This absolute selfishness. In addition to borrow money is not an issue, but my question is, what do we use the money to achieve for Nigerians? This is Imobe Frank from Alimosho. Thank you, Mr. Imobe, for your message. 0700 903 903. 903 is the number to call. You can send in a WhatsApp message too. I'll take it on 0700 903 903 Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, Mary Anointing. Morning.
Good morning to you, sir. What's your name and your location?
My name is Emmanuel from Samaja.
Mr. Emmanuel, go ahead.
There are 3 remaining states for elections to be conducted in November, on November 11th.
Yes, you're correct.
I want to beg the island. Those 3 states might look 3, but they are dangerous. Because what the pain.
Oh my goodness! Please call back. Oh, the network, is it to your phone? I don't know. Call back. Let's talk, Emmanuel. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. You're on. Okay, I can hear you. Please call me back. So sorry, I can't hear you. 0700 903 903 903. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning, Auntie Mary.
Good morning to you, sir. Turn down the volume on your radio set.
My name is Joseph from Magbado.
Okay, from Agbado. Go ahead, Mr. Joseph.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning to
Please,
you.
why is our government is continuing borrowing money, giving it to the rich people? This palliative, since I was born, I'm over 60 years now. I've never seen where they are share palliative. And after all, they share palliative, they give 15,000 naira to somebody. For what? Look at the road where they're supposed to borrow money and clear all the roads, let the light be stable, do some other things where there is no hospital, no anything. If you see hospital, there is no equipment in the hospital. Why is it our government doing like this? Are they blind? Are they deaf? Why is it? What have we committed? What things have we committed in this country? If the Lord help this country, and forgive us all. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you very much. God will help us. You know, we are in a very interesting situation right now in the country. So borrowing money is not a bad thing. To borrow money, in fact, the big countries of the world, the first world, they borrow money. In fact, they are so much in debt, but it's what they do with the money when they borrow it. So right now, the Naira value has really is suffering. So if the money is borrowed and is used appropriately, we're going to see development. So the question is not the borrower of the money, is when you borrow the money, what will you do with it? The accountability. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, maybe morning.
Good morning.
I was trying to do analysis on the three remaining states quickly.
Okay.
You see,
This is Mr. Emmanuel, right? Emmanuel.
Okay, yes, Mr. Emmanuel.
Go ahead.
From
Go
Ilakamanda.
Yeah, I get you.
I want to beg the INEC. The hangover of what was done on February 25 and March 18 is still very fresh in the minds of Nigerians. And this one is a trap. Let them use this area to correct and vehemently correct, carefully correct. Because if they lose this one, it can create anarchy. It can create problems. I'm telling you, because if they have done it on the bigger side and everybody is just trying to see how they can manage, coupled with this hardship most Nigerians are facing today. And the hardship has not even started, though, the way I'm seeing it, because after the Supreme Court affirmed everyone now, it's okay, and work, then you see what government is all about. I pray they get it right. So that with that, the people can even have the kind of consideration for let us just manage it. You understand? If not, that areas we bring out those things that everyone is trying to avoid. So that's just what I have to say this morning.
Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel. We hear you, and I hope INEC will do better too, because all eyes on INEC right now. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call in. Let's hear from you. You can send in a WhatsApp message to 0700 903 903 903. I'll go to YouTube. Let me go take some messages here on YouTube. Now I have Boyd Johnson says, good morning, everyone. Gavis Marcos says, thanks. Benjamin Eleto said, Nigeria has... Thank you. Let me not take this your message, or you want to shake some tables. Not here. Now, the Franklin Dixon says, good. Akpabio was stuck on the road that both federal and state government have refused to fix for years, and they use it as avenue to siphon public money. Minister of Works is determined to change things. Yeah, we really hope David Umahi will change things here. Anthony Carrymore says, good morning, Mary, who approved the building plans at Ikota. We are wasting resources in this country. Okay, thank you, Mr. Tony Onyinika from, hold on, let me, okay. Okay, from Agbara Estate. Thank you very much. Hannah says, good morning. Good morning to you, Hannah. He said, pension will not work without good government and good laws. Thank you for that, your message. Mama Abasu, you said, good morning, Mary. In a civilized world, Yakubu will be in prison by now. But the Nigerian government still worship him. Okay, thank you for that. We have Duka Joy Aliozie. Alozie said, good morning, Mary. Please, which power belongs to the people? It is the power to vote and the vote will be counted. Please, where is the power? Udoka, power belongs to the people. Haven't you heard? The power is in the hand of the people. Great Nation says they know they are satisfied with hearing your own voice, after which they will continue coping with the poor standard of living. Thank you for that. We have Ola Adewale says career politicians are less concerned about service to humanity, but are more into what shall be their return for the services rendered. Thank you very much for your messages on YouTube. We appreciate you. Now, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. What's your name and location?
My name is Ben Bengal from Satellite Town.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
It's a simple thing. We're taught in our basic education that you borrow for investment purpose. This time, you borrow for palliative. Palliative is squandering. You borrow money to give people to share. That is basic poverty. You borrow for investment purpose. And why borrow. This Tinubu on you borrow to share to some running party. Oh, one day kind of change. My dear, Nigeria is being on ground. We are going at ground.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. We need to go, but let me squeeze in some messages here. Quite a number of messages this morning. I'll be fast. I'll be very fast. We have Casey Onoha from Ojo Alaba said, good morning, Mary. Don't say Nigerians are not powerless. Nigerians are powerless. So far as Nigeria is concerned, just look at what is happening today, high cost of living, and all Nigerians are just quiet. Okay, thank you for your message. Another one here says, good morning, VOP. Mary, you ask Nigerians to go out and make money. Do you know that Lagos State announced that Ladipo market have been opened? And as I'm talking to you this morning, the market is still under lock and key. Please, can the government tell the people what is the matter? Honesty from Isolo. Really, we investigate that after my program. Let's see if it's really under lock and key. This message is quite long. It's quite long. I will leave it here because of time. I can't take your messages. It's too long. Okay, this one is from Comrade Godfrey from Surulere. He said, good morning, Mary. Talking about borrowing. Why are people in the press not able to put things in clear terms for the people to make proper judgment on issues? I heard, though, that Rufai should have even made reference to the promise of this government not to borrow again with savings from subsidy. Thank you, Comrade Godfrey. We'll talk more about this at 9:30 on Business Around Town. I'm going to bring a business analyst and we'll look at all of these borrowings and what the government intend to do with it. Thank you so much for being part of the program. My name is Mary Onaife Edebi. Coming up next is Ogen Digbo. You'll find me on Instagram at Mary Media, MERRY, then the media. Keep it here. We are the voice of the people, 90.3 FM.
The award-winning pizza in the US is now here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and cold berry ice cream, delights in every scoop. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and cold berry ice cream at 11 Road by First Avenue, Festac Town, 28 at Denira Ogunsanya Street, Surulere, 13 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Romeo's Pizza and cold berry ice cream. Romeo, the pizza champions.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodation